hazards, if you will. It's not a kiln, it's a furnace. There we go, found an hole. You really won't want to shove it up your nose, but good job we brought the sandblaster. Look at this for the rust. Look at this where it's all rusted, that. It'd be like, whoa, look at this. Welcome back, everyone. Look at this, change now. Got the road in and it is working absolutely bang on. No mud, track mats have gone, solid. I think I'm gonna add road building to my resume next. Still got track mats on this side and put the road in down there. It is all on this membrane and this plastic reinforcing. There's 2 layers of that in. So what we're going to be able to do is to just take all this road out, and then we're going to put some wildflowers down here. Or I'm hoping we're going to put some wildflowers down there. That's what I'm going to suggest to them. I think it'll look nice. Motivate it all up a little bit. Some nice flowers on it. All that grass is going to be dead under there. Look at this. Yeah, boy. Roof panels are all off now. Lads are just up there knocking off the remaining fixings. I've already done these ones here, and you'll just see where they all are. So yeah, they were sticking up, we're just knocking them off with a hammer and then just grinding the little nibs back up. These purlins, I was thinking most of these were going to be absolutely knackered, and when we got them sheets off, the rust on the top side was going to be like, whoa, but it's not that bad. I think, yeah, pleased with it. Still going to do the sandblasting though, because some of this is fairly well rusted in. Last week we just had a quick go at grinding this to see whether it would happen. Look at this where it's all rusted, that. And we've got all these big pits in there that are full of rust. And there's another one here. And we can't get these out with a grinder. The only way we're going to get them out is by blasting it. But you can see the corrosion and what it's done to the steel, so we need to have a look at these. We might have to, like I said before, cut these patches out and weld in a new patch. Look at this for the rust. I think there's a fixing under there somewhere. But this is where it's just been leaking in on one of the fixings. Look at all that material loss there. I mean, we must be down, well, 2 or 3 mil in that. So this is probably one of the areas where we'll cut this section out and weld a new section in it, grind it all smooth. They look like brand new. But again, we can't get this out just by grinding it. It's a definite sandblasting job. Good job we brought the sandblaster. This one isn't going to be a repeat of Bridlington because we're dry blasting. We're using a garnet media with this. Dry, thick. It's not going to happen. Just sorting out at the minute the airlines, put some duct tape on the dead man lines as well. This will just stop it getting caught on that scaffolding once we start dragging the lines up through that scaffolding. Yeah, all good. Well, let's have a look at the stuff. Once you stop banging. Got the big dry pot and also the condenser. Now look at this for a better fitting than the other one. Straight down, no diagonal cut into it, just straight in. Beautiful. Compressor's coming down tomorrow. This is some other media that we brought down in case we run out of the garnet. This is iron silicate, is this? And this is what we use in the workshop when we're blasting like cast iron guttering, things like that. And it's inert, so we don't get any reaction or a cause of oxidation through the media. Same as a garnet. But if you use like a crushed glass, you don't know what has been in the glass and they don't wash it. So you could end up with like an acid-based product, if it like a vinegar in there, and then we blast with it, it kind of ingrains that into the metal, and it rusts, and it'll carry on rusting no matter what paint system you put on it. So got to be inert. This is what the iron silicate looks like. It is like little chars of iron, but unlike the calcite that we're using at Bridlington, this will flow a lot better. So I won't have any issues. We use this all the time with this pot. Brilliant stuff. It is really expensive though, because we use this as a recyclable abrasive. I know it does say expendable, but we can in the shed sweep this up, use it through like 4 or 5 times when we're blasting the guttering and things like that. So we do reuse this. It is the best, but it is really expensive. The garnet is cheaper, and that is expendable. So yeah, I mean, it don't look like cocaine, this stuff, and you really won't want to shove it up your nose, but I mean, leave it around, they'll shove all up the nose then, boys, won't they? Right, let's go up there, we'll have a look, see what these are up to. So we're getting rid of the nails, or the tech screws, should I say. Come on, Jack, do them, do them. It's mugging you off. Don't need hammer here, Jack. Nah. So as well as welding all the potential holes up, we've got all these to weld up as well. We weren't expecting these to be in here, but it's where they've bolted the purlins together. But if we need to get a fixing in here, we're not going to get a fixing in, so we're just going to get some plate in there and just weld it around. Looks like I just cut it out with a plasma cutter. Left all the dross down on there. There we go, found it all. Look at that bad boy. All the way through. And again, another one I think we're going to have to cut out, just with the depth of it. Surprising what the corrosion does with that water just ever so slightly dripping through, and it just expands, keeps it saturated as well once it starts to get a bit of rust gathered. And this building's not heated either, so it'll never drive that moisture out, so it needs to be totally sealed. But anyway, the new roof's going to do that. So these are the composite panels that are on it. Right, what's that? 40 mil, something like that. Just with a single overlap. You can see where, you know, spot rusting was going on. This wouldn't have lasted another couple of years. You can see where it's been patched up down there as well. Look at, yeah, oh, it's got a massive hole in it, that. Oh, I swear we've cut a bit out to measure it. I thought, oh, that's big. So it's just grinding off all them little nubs now. And I think these boys from the cladding company, right up on top, just taking that ridge piece off. These are the last few sheets, they're all loose now. We'll take them off. Just been carting them up to the top yard with the telehandler. They've got it in the subbies to us. These boys are going to be putting all the new roof cladding on as well. We're doing the steel repairs, sandblasting and priming. We're having another subcontractor in coming in who's going to redecorate all the steel work. And then, like I said, these boys will come back and put the cladding on. I think this, what is it now? 40 years? This roof, this kiln inside there. It's not a kiln, it's a furnace. Has been in there for 40 odd years now. So this is the first time that building is in the light of day without a top on it. We have, by the way, sheeted the entire thing. I've showed you it before, I'm not doing it again. But yeah, it is well protected. Anyway, I need to go and get this hose sorted out and get this compressor done. That's all I'm down here for. These lads will be blasting tomorrow. This is like a continuous job because I'm going to put some cable ties in between this duct tape, but it just keeps coming off when you're dragging it around scaffolding, and on site it gets caught on stuff. It just keeps getting stuck, so you got to keep doing this every now and again. I'm just making sure that when I put these cable ties on, that the little nodule He's not on the bottom or the top of the pipe, it's on the side of the pipe. Just again stops him catching. The tape holds everything together and kind of stops it getting too loose and catching, and then these ties stop it slipping.
Tell me, do the seasons change? In your mind coming in with the rain. Tell me, does it feel like home? Let it in, let it go on now. Pull it close to give it up somehow. Tell me, do you stay the same? If you could just see me now, would you believe it now?
Lads are cracking on, sandblasting. This side, don't know why, seems to be a lot worse than the other side for some reason. So we've got bits like this we rusted through, and also ones like this that are just chasms, if you will. There's a 4 big place in that. Another one here. How's that all here? We'll hopefully get back here. I think me and little lad and a couple of other lads, we're going to start this welding next week, so I'll get some videos of that. Catch you in a bit.